I really enjoyed engaging with my colleagues and finding how they think and how I can match their thinking. And also the whole empathy, connecting with people, because that's not something I lead with. So I found in this training I actually have a lot of skill in that. I must just sort of develop it a bit further. Also the listening side, I enjoyed the listening, putting myself in another person's shoe and the value that adds, but just like quieting your mind, actively listening to what they're saying, and how easy that actually is just to do it and the value you get from it. It's really fun to do it with your colleagues. I think there's one thing training on your own, but one thing doing it together, and that brings extra insights that bouncing off each other and getting the feel of the group. I found really interesting. So yeah, very, very helpful.
This training will definitely have an impact on my work going forward. It's really, really an eye-opener, especially when it comes to my personality. I can come across, very rigid, and I do need to sit back and think about my words, especially when I speak to customers. This training has really helped me because it goes into detail to help me with my bad points and my good points, and I found real benefit in that. Thank you very much.
So I think my experience from the training is twofold. I think firstly, it's also getting to know my colleagues, how they look at things, their different colors. It allows me to relate to them better in the workspace. And then also from an open mindset with regards to the selling techniques and what we can take forward when presenting to our customers, and a different way of thinking it, and maybe putting the shoe on the other foot and see what's important to them and not what's always important to us.
Okay, so what I was able to take away is the fact that I actually have a creative side to me. It's just a mere fact of tapping into it and actually exploring, and stop being conditioned in the way I think, because obviously from your studies at school or however they teach you, you end up being conditioned to a certain path. Like you think like this is how you get results, but there's actually more to everything. Yeah.
Training so far is actually quite beneficial. I find it's helped me recognize the strengths that I've always known, but also strengths that I've never always known, as well as bringing you around to knowing what your weakness is, and helping you work on it and improve. Very well-rounded training, definitely beneficial. I think that's well worth it. Great fun involved with all the activities as well. So yeah, in general, tip top.
Everyone has to do it. I think the collaboration that's going to sprout from this is going to be priceless for us, and I'm very excited to implement it. It's going to help me to bring in more structure, because I realize now that I am as awesome as I think I am, but I lack structure. I need to give more feedback, receive more feedback, and most importantly, listen with intent. It was awesome. Thank you so much. I
learned actually quite a lot about myself. I think it's very insightful. I think it's a good thing for probably all employees to do, but definitely helped me in sales. The creativity wake up and present to me now was really very good.
So initially when I started working at Rand Air in August, I was very positive, energetic and everything, and then it just started going down as on a slope. So I think this training gave me a good eyesight on how to improve myself, my confidence, and try to work on my weaknesses, and try to be more creative.
It's had a huge impact to me, especially with creative thinking in a sense. Also understanding certain blocks that I have and how to overcome it. I think it's a huge help, and it's something I want to incorporate into not only my professional life but also personally. I think it also really pinpointed what my weak points were, and it wasn't necessarily something I wasn't aware of, but also just getting different people's insights on how I can overcome them. So it's been really helpful.
Well, the impact of the training, I would say it's fantastic in my personal journey. About a year ago, I started my own self-development, trying creative thinking, doing the disciplines. And now with this course, it's even giving me more keys, more guidelines to pursue and be more disciplined on my journey. So I highly recommend the course to everybody. I wish more people were doing it.